thank every single one of my clients for going to recording. I want to thank everyone who helped put this out. I want to thank everyone who helped set up merch, everyone who made this a possibility. And I want to thank every single one of you for being here. Thank you. You made my fucking night. You made my fucking year. I love you guys.
Hey everyone, this is Stephanie here with the new Fury, and I'm here right now with Nomadic. So how are you guys?
Good.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Stoked. Pretty stoked.
Stoked. I know, well, it's a good reason for you guys to be stoked because we are at your EP release show right now. So how about you just elaborate more on the stokedness that you're feeling?
We worked for months on this, and it doesn't seem like today is really here yet. It's just, it's kind of surreal. Yeah.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah.
Any other opinions? Or?
Surreal.
Surreal?
Yeah, that's the only word I can really describe.
The fact that we set these awful deadlines for ourselves to just rush ourselves and we got done early is just incredible. So
awesome. No,
now
that's
the
always
show's
a good
here,
thing.
everything's done, no sweat, we're all good.
Rad. Did you hear that, labels? They get done early. All right, you don't have to keep pushing the date of the album back. These guys know how to do it. Awesome. But we are currently at Transitions Art Gallery, and I mean, is that a real thing that they're going back to Transitions? And if so, have they got it back yet, or?
It's the red wall again. It's Transitions.
They repainted the walls, so I think that's pretty much what made Transitions. So.
Good, that's sick. And now let's go ahead and talk about the EP. So overall, what are your thoughts? I mean, it's released today, so are you anticipating people hearing it? Are you anticipating playing the material, or?
We're actually playing it from cover to cover tonight, and so far the reaction we've gotten from it's been absolutely incredible.
Awesome. Nice. Any other feedback?
Just hard work pays off, you know. You just put your mind to it and you're going to get something incredible accomplished. So we're pretty all excited for it.
That's awesome.
Watching James work really hard on this album was really exhausting for the four of us. It was pretty intense.
Thank
so
you.
What has James done that made you guys so exhausted?
I won't speak for myself. I'll let them speak for me.
He produced, engineered, recorded, mastered, everything. He did everything for us.
Everything you hear on this EP was all done by 400 Recordings, which is run by James. So it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So remember that, once again, labels, they can record their own shit too. Hell yeah. So, but now let's talk about the EP name, Horror. Why did you name your EP this?
Well, we're all horror fans. We love horror movies. A lot of the lyrical concepts, or all the lyrical concepts, come from horror films. So that's kind of just where it spawned from.
Okay, sick. I actually am a huge horror fan too. I saw this movie Hush on Netflix last night. Have you guys seen it?
I haven't seen it yet, but it looks so cool.
It is.
It's on my watch next list, so.
It was premiered at South by Southwest this year, so it's like brand new. But I mean, I know everybody says, oh, the old horror films are the best because they're so nostalgic. But I love all the technology that makes shit more creepier. Absolutely. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, it's like they use, you know, like that in the characterization. Like the main character was deaf and mute. So there was some like POV where she was, you know, like they cut out all the sound and it made it so much creepier.
That's amazing. Well, our album is sort of an homage to new horror, in that we have a song that's directly about the Babadook, which again was like an independent film.
I love that movie.
And old horror, one of the songs is about Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's kind of an homage to both.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Now let's go ahead and talk about the first single, The Monster. So why did you name it that? Why, you know?
I think I can speak for everyone when I say The Babadook is probably one of the scariest movies we've seen recently.
Yeah.
So we figured an ominous movie like that would make for an ominous single.
Yeah.
Cool, perfect. Yeah, and I could definitely hear that influence. I mean, it's very heavy, but you also get a lot of that atmosphere.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's kind of what we're going for. Yeah.
Recently released a single about 2 weeks before the album release called The Monster. This song is called The Monster. Let's keep some moving, let's go.
I know when I was looking at some of your lyrics, and a lot of them are very dark. So are there any particular like themes that, I know obviously we're talking about horror movies, but is there anything else other than that kind of contributed to your lyrics?
Well, with the single, if we're talking about the single, at least 60% of the song is actually derived directly from the movie, The Babadook.
Okay.
It is word for word from the movie.
Right.
And that was something, I think we were actually just sitting down watching The Babadook together, and we were like, whoa, what if we wrote a song with those as lyrics? And then we made it happen. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any other song that you want to talk about, the lyrics and the influence behind them?
The Undead is probably one of my favorites lyrically because it's about zombies, but it's not the typical like hiding from zombies. It's actually from the perspective of a man who's been bitten, turning into a zombie.
Okay, interesting.
And then it's just pretty much a crazy story unfolds from there. So.
Right.
It's pretty awesome.
About you guys is that you've gotten a lot heavier. like your overall sound and everything. So, I mean, I know when I was talking to Chris earlier, he said that you just took all your favorite bands and then just like combined them all, you know, all the influences. So, I mean, what are some of the bands that you've listened to that you, I guess, kind of combine all those influences?
Name it in modern metal, we probably took an influence from them. More importantly, Flesh God Apocalypse is a huge influence. Black Dahlia Murder, Fallujah, all fantastic groups.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And I know, once again, I was talking to Chris before this interview, and he was saying that you all kind of contributed individually to some aspect of the writing. So how about we just go ahead, take the microphone around and kind of say, what you contributed.
Honestly, I try to add like a thicker low end. When it came to, we have a lot of harmonies on this album, so I try to keep a thicker bass tone for it, so that way no part live would sound truly empty. Right. And I just tried to, not be a bad bass player, really.
There we go, that too.
He didn't do too much of a good job of not being a bad bass player, so, but he's still here, yeah. I would say I wrote the entire scaffolding, I mean not the scaffolding, but whatever holds the scaffolding together, I wrote that for the album.
Okay.
Pretty much.
You recorded everything.
Yeah, and I guess I recorded everything. I did not write all the vocals, despite being the vocalist. We actually even got some third-party freelance writers to write some of the album, which was pretty cool. But kind of the way it worked is Nick would come in with a song idea, and then Chris would sit with all of us and write the drums. And then I would kind of work on making it more fluid. And I'll let you guys talk about your parts, but I kind of made everything transition into one another.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Awesome. And there you go.
So on top of lyrically, just everything percussion-wise was all written by me. But I did get to write the lyrics for the Undead. So that was, I love writing lyrics, and when I get into a zone that I'm, in that mindset, it's very easy for me to just write shit down on paper that sounds good. So that's, I got to use that, and that was pretty neat.
I wrote most of the strings on the album, guitar-wise and orchestral. James and I hammered out a lot of stuff. Nick contributed a lot of awesome riffs since he was added later into the writing process.
Right.
But I am a big atmospheric fan, so I just try to make things as big as possible when it comes to that.
Because, as we mentioned earlier, I was added a little bit later during the writing process. I luckily did manage to get some stuff into a song or two, I would say. I got a solo in, and then we got some riffs in for a couple other songs. Those were really good. And since there's no really concrete lead and rhythm between me and him, there's a little bit, I noticed a lack of fullness until we all got together, but there was that, and I feel like I had kind of helped concrete it all together, really give it a very full sound. So
That's awesome. So in your words, why should people listen to Nomadic?
We're trying to set ourselves apart differently than a lot of the bands that come from Tampa. So if you're very into dark, atmospheric, orchestral, sporadic, I think we'd probably be your guys.
Oh yeah, there we go. What about beyond Tampa? Like, maybe there's somebody watching this interview from another part of America or even another part of the world. Like, what is it that you guys have that people should give a shit about?
I would say we take a lot of bands, I think, draw lines and say we can't cross this line, and we say fuck the lines. We go further, whether it's me vocally. I've made some weird noises with my mouth that I don't know how they sounded good on the EP, but they did.
There you go.
I would say that should bring you towards us. We do well in the hardcore crowd, the metal community, and I think because of that reason.
We even succeeded on a pop punk show, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good for you guys, because I haven't heard much metal doing well in pop punk.
We just try to add as many elements as possible. Like you said, we don't draw ourselves any lines. There's a lot of clean singing on top of harsh vocals and clean singing standing by itself. There's a lot of clean riffs, a lot of clean guitars, a lot of clean leads. So we definitely try to keep it open to whether it be atmospheric or sludgy or fast or slow. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Nice, and you guys are going to be one of the openers for Metal Alliance Tour. So, well, one, how excited are you about that? And two, do you guys have pre-sales for the Tampa crowd?
To say we're excited would be a lot like saying the Atlantic Ocean's damp. And we are really pushing pre-sales, and we're the only local band on the show, so.
Yeah, exactly. How much are pre-sales?
$22.
No, yeah, definitely. I'll link you to their Facebook. You guys could just message them, be like, yo, I need a ticket, so on and so forth.
Absolutely. Please do. Please do.
Right.
Kind of this side of Stephanie doesn't have problem selling pre-sales. That side, not so much.
Yo, yeah, totally. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be an awesome show. Are you stoked for, like, Dying Fetus, Jungle Rod, Acacia? Like, is there one band you're more excited to play with than any of them?
Black Crown Initiate.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Nice.
very excited.
Black Crown Initiate, after finding out Wes Hosh is going to be playing with them on that tour.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Used to me, so even more excited. Yeah.
Nice. So, what up, Wes? That's sick. Nice.
That's crazy.
Nice, totally. And I was talking about some of the new guys because I know we mentioned that, you know, they have new guitarists, obviously new bassists, new vocalists. So what's it like being in this band, new dudes?
We kind of took over. Yeah.
Really? Really? Did they take over?
Yes.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You should have put on a more metal outfit.
A more metal outfit?
Oh, we're going to talk about Nick.
Yeah, look at you, dude.
What? He's fashion-matic, bro.
He's got the kitty. Kitties are metal.
Kitties are pretty much.
With roses on it. Fuck yeah.
That's it, dude.
Rad. What else is everybody? We got the E-News fashion show. Hey! So, I see you wearing Chelsea Wolf.
Yes.
What do you say about that designer?
I said that's worth $30 and then I bought it. So
Rad. All right, let's go over here. Culture Killer. Is that your favorite band? Is that what you're going to be sporting on stage tonight?
I saw it and it was $10, so I bought it.
Rad. And who is Nick wearing? He's wearing Ted Cruz was the Zodiac Killer and
That's it.
Rad. Well, it's a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's written in code.
Yeah. You know,
Sick.
with the government being snake people, you always kind of have to stay woke. So.
Rad. We got blooper. We got blooper footage now.